Hello everybody, Kyle from the Vevox support team here. Today I'm going to be going over how you can configure your Vevox sessions within Brightspace. To start off with, we want to head into the course that we want to add our Vevox session to. So my course I'm going to be adding Vevox to today is Start of Teaching Jan 2026. So if I head into this course now, I then need to head to Content. And then from within Content, we can now add our Vevox session. To do this, click on Existing Activities, find Vevox. From here, it's going to bring up a list of your Vevox sessions. You now need to select the session that you want to link with your Brightspace. So this is basically the session that contains your live polling or the survey that you would like to link to your Brightspace. I want to link this January 2026 mid-month class, so I'm going to go ahead and click this session. And then from within this session, you can now select live polling or a survey if you previously created one. If you haven't created your survey yet, you can create a new survey from here if you need to. I have already created a survey, and it's this Jan start of year test. So I'm going to go ahead and click this one, and it's going to go ahead and open up the identification and scoring options. So there's a few options to talk about from within this adding of an activity or adding of a survey. The first one is adding this survey. We can either add it anonymously or as an identified quiz or survey. The difference in these two options essentially is anonymous, meaning that you won't be able to pass grades back to Brightspace and no names will be stored, and as it says, participants will be participating anonymously. Identified is the option you want to choose if you want to use the scoring options to pass back to the gradebook, or you simply want to be able to identify your participants' names. For this example, we will be using identified, and then there are a few more different options that we can have a look at regarding scoring underneath this option. So scrolling down here, we see we've got scoring options, and we can see that we can either score on correct answers, participation, or both of these combined, and we can change the weight of these options. For this example, I'm going to be scoring both on participation and correct answers, and I'm going to be leaving it at a 50-50 split for both of these options. Moving down from our scoring options, we do have some other quick score syncing options down here. So we have two options here, which are automatic and manual. To quickly go over why you might want to choose each or the other, automatic will automatically update the gradebook at the end of each activity. So when you close a poll, if you're doing live polling, that will send the update to the gradebook. When someone submits a survey or finishes a survey and submits their answers, that will update the gradebook, and so on and so forth. So essentially it's just automatic, and that gradebook will be updated automatically. Some reasons you might not want to use automatic and you might opt for the manual option. Some universities and some institutions, when they are updating the gradebook, students will get an email just letting them know that their grades have been updated within the gradebook. If you're running live polling, for example, and the gradebook is updating after each and every poll, if you have 10 polls, then the students will get 10 emails telling them that their gradebook has been updated. And obviously this can get a bit much if you're doing so many polls. So with that option, you might want to then use manual. For this reason, I'm going to be showing you how you can manually sync your grades. So I will be selecting manual on this LTI score syncing. But just know that if I had left it at automatic, then there would be no button to click, and we wouldn't need to do anything. It would automatically update that gradebook. So I'm happy with my activity options here, and my identification, my scoring options, and my syncing options. I'm going to go ahead and click Done, which will then allow us to link this survey here, and you can see that we can now click on it, and we can then link out to Vevox. So clicking as an instructor is what's happening right now. It's loading up the Vevox dashboard, ready for me to open in a new tab. And we can see that I've clicked on that new tab and it's opened up this screen here with my survey that I created previously. And if I click on this little down arrow, you can see that all my questions that I added are in there as well. When it comes to running this survey, what I need to do as a host is I need to make sure that the session is started. So I can tell that this session is running because I've already clicked start session, and you can see here that it's telling me to end the session. So this one is obviously running. And you need to start the survey itself. So if you click on open quiz, the survey is now running and students are now able to respond. As a host, for now, this is all I need to do. Heading into Brightspace as a student, let's look at how Vevox and the survey looks if I'm answering as a participant or student. Heading into Start of Teaching, Jan 2026, heading to Content, and then clicking on that survey that we linked. We can now see that we're in as Vevox Student 1. And we can see that our contributions can still be tracked by the session host, but our name won't appear to anybody but the session host. So clicking OK, we can now come through and answer our survey. Hopefully getting one right at least. Unfortunately, we've got 0 out of 5, but that is okay. As a student, you can then go back after you've answered your survey and look at the individual questions and where you got them wrong. But as the host, what I now need to do is I need to manually sync the grades. So if we head to the Vevox dashboard as the session host, we can now click on LTI sync in the data tab and click sync to sync that unsynced grade. This will then send the grade to the gradebook, where as a lecturer, we can then refresh the gradebook and we can see that our calculated grade is now here. So we can see we've got 50% here, and that is because we had that split of participation and correct answer scoring. So I got half marks because I did participate, although I did get all the questions wrong. So I got 50% of the mark participation, but I didn't get any of the correct answers. That is everything, guys. That is how you link Vevox to your Brightspace environment. I hope that helps. If you need any more help or you need an extra helping hand, then we always have our help site or our YouTube channel with loads of helpful videos and loads of different topics that you can get involved in. As well as we do have our live chat on the Vevox help site, so if you do need a hand there is our live chat bot that can put you through to an agent if you need to. And we also have our support email, which is support@vevox.com. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.